ceramic bowls that contain an overload of somatids. And I must be honest, I didn't know what somatids are like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. William Reich called it bions. Geesens is a Belgian professor. He called it somatids. And
I know Reich, yeah.
yeah.
Orgone energy, yeah.
Yeah. William Reich called it bions. And I think Béchamp, the opponent of Pasteur, called it microzymas.
Okay.
It's all the same thing. If you look at blood under a dark field microscope, then you will see that they are like you can see little white dots moving. You can see the red blood cells, but there's tiny specks that sort of move, and those are the somatids. And this is probably
so the somatids are in the blood.
Yeah, well, they're in everything,
everywhere.
everything. I mean, they're all around us. Personally, my feeling is that they are truly the life force, because if
the metachlorians.
Yeah.
Did you see that flash when you said it's the life force? It flashed.
Yes, I did actually. Yes, I did.
That's the life force, the somatids. I'm going to do the numbers while I'm listening.
I just opened the bottle, so that's why the spirit went out. But that's
there you go. Cheers, Peter.
No, so anyway, Mr. Lee found a way to get these somatids, to make a concentration of these somatids, and he does that through this process of mining certain minerals. Then they bake them. They go to 1,000 degrees C, which, I mean, even after that, they are still there. And even if you put them into hydrochloric acid, they will still be there. I truly believe that somatids are actually the life force. And what he's done is he has developed a method where he has a concentration of them in these bowls. Now, Peter and I, we have a company called Dragonfly, and the one thing that we really like is natural technologies. So technologies that do not use electricity, they don't require maintenance, and they don't need chemicals. This is how Mother Nature works. And this is a true example of that, because you buy them once and they will work forever. They'll even work after we die. So that's one of the cool things that we like about it. They will keep on working. What they do, and this is actually Gerald Pollack, probably a name that you know or not. I'm not
heard that. I think I've heard the name. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's
mentioned it to me.
He's a scientist, and he wrote a book called The Fourth Phase of Water. And he's actually still alive, and he proved that on every hydrophilic surface, there's actually what he calls a fourth phase of water. There's a small layer of H3O2. So it's not H2O, but it's H3O2, and it very much looks like a gel. And amazingly, any hydrophilic surface, he proved that any hydrophilic surface actually has this layer. And it's H3O2, which means it's negatively charged. And the importance is that our cells are like tiny, and they're also hydrophilic. So practically 70% of the water in our cells is actually H3O2. It's not H2O, it's H3O2.
How much? What percentage, Hans?
70.
Really?
Yeah. And then it becomes interesting, because you make a link to most people that become aware, they start walking barefoot. I had the same. I didn't know why I started walking barefoot, but now I know. It's the same why people say that it's healing to stroke dogs and cats. It's because they are fully charged with electrons. And Mother Earth has a surplus of electrons. So by walking barefoot on the Earth, you actually charge your cells. And then the link becomes to, if 70% of your healthy cell is H3O2, which is negatively charged, then immediately gets linked to your health, because like if you get ill, that voltage goes down. A negatively charged cell, a healthy cell, is like minus 25 millivolts. And in order for a cell to divide, it actually needs minus 50 millivolts. Now, I was always a little bit on the fence with regards to, do you need to drink alkaline water? But now I understand it better. And the answer, as far as I'm concerned, is yes, because pH is actually linked to voltage. If you have a pH of 7, it's a zero voltage. If you have a pH of 8, it's actually negatively charged. It's actually minus whatever, I think minus 100 or plus. So the importance is that your cells, in order to regenerate, they require electricity. They require negative voltage. And this is what the amazing thing that Qelby does, is that it automatically starts producing extra H3O2, which negatively charges your water. So it increases the alkalinity of your water. You can just measure it with your pH meter. It's a really, I mean, you can literally see. This is one of the nice things that we also like, is that you can see that it works, because you can actually take a glass of water without, and you can take a glass with, and you will see that the pH of the glass with will actually go up to around 8. So literally, Qelby water helps you regenerate your cells. It is, yeah, basically giving your cells the energy to be able to regenerate. And just to cut a long story short, I didn't know all this stuff, but our cells are constantly regenerating. It's like your skin, actually, within 6 weeks, you have a completely new skin. Within 6 weeks, your entire skin has renewed itself, which is why you have most of the dust in a bedroom is actually skin. So your body needs a lot of negative voltage in order to do that, and that's what this is where Qelby helps. This is where
that process going. Yeah.
This is where the power comes from. So that's a long story short.
Wow, I didn't know that about the somatids. I mean, we'd had a chat before, and I've been testing it out and enjoying it, and feeling when I particularly want to put it out in the sun. I know you don't have to, but I really notice it when I put it out in the sun. And but the somatids, it made me think of Star Wars and the metachlorians, and when you're like, this is the life. That's so like, okay, so I've done some numbers while we're talking on this. So
Okay.
the somatid is 114, which is activation, which is trump card, which is frequency. You're smiling. What's 114 for you?
No. It's just I was just thinking about 88, but never mind.
Were you? You were thinking of 88.
I just saw your story on the trump card on your pineal gland.
Yeah.
The whole story.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's great that you already make the link to 114.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
The ceramic somatids is 185 Donald John Trump.
Yeah. Great. Now the nice thing about this the ceramic and the chi balls, as we call them, is that it is multifunctional. So you don't need to leave it in one bottle. You can also disperse it in other bottles, bigger bottles. You can do it even in your flowers. You can even do it in your fish tank. You can do it in anything. We at our office, we have it in the coffee machine, just in the water in the water reservoir in the coffee, and in the tea kettle. We just put the balls in the tea kettle, get the same effect, which makes it very nice. And actually in Korea, they use the balls as a bath. So they fill a bath with 40 plus degrees water, and it has an enormous detox effect on ill people and chronically ill people. And that's the next step for us with Qelby, is to introduce these baths into wellness centers all over Europe, and get chronically ill people experiencing this to detox, especially all the medicines they've been getting in is to get all the shit out, in these baths, and we are working on a protocol to get that going as quickly as possible. But for now, you can just put it in any bottle and drink it. And I have a 1.5 liter bottle here, and then the whole family drinks of it. So it's a really amazing that people actually taste it. Mm-hmm. They feel the difference. They feel like, hey, this tastes different. And
how many balls do you have in the 1 liter, Peter?
That's 1.5 liters. It's just glass. Perfect, because and we've been working with water for the last 6 years, and especially vitalizing it, using hydro water, using all kinds of ways to increase the vitality of water. And this is a very simple tool, just to get the same effect without all the additional things. You don't need to charge them, like you say. You can just leave them in the windowsill, and it just charges. And
I love the kind of creamy.
The answer to the question is 200 grams, probably. I mean, I have in my liter bottle, I have about 200 grams. So actually,
I've got in this one. I probably got maybe 150, 175 grams in that one. So it's split in between two.
Another big myth is that for the last 20 years, people have been told that they have to drink more water. And the reason for that is that the bottled water industry has really pushed that. So is that your minimum is 8 glasses of water a day, etc., etc. And actually this puts your kidneys in overdrive, because it flushes out all the minerals and especially the electrolytes that you need to have a healthy body. So this actually brings down the volume of water that you need to be hydrated. And so you don't need 2 liters of water to be healthy. Actually, 1 liter should be more than enough. But if you have more energy output, like running or sporting or being in a warm climate, then obviously you sweat more, and then you would like to have more mineral water or vital water or energized water, because that's what you're looking for. And this brings the pH to a minimum of 8, which makes it alkaline. And in an alkaline body, you can't get ill. There's many studies of that around. And so it's a super small, easy solution for a huge impact.
What would you add to this, Peter? People have water filters, some have tap water. I mean, I've been adding either Celtic salt, or I have trace element liquid solution, so it's got just a natural electrolyte. So I add a few drops of that to mine. Do people have to do that, or not necessarily? Or
not necessarily. If your basic tap water is okay, then it will get the electrical charge anyway. So that doesn't make a difference. But if you have horrible water and you first distill it or you cook it first, and then you put it in the bottle, then you would add some minerals or some supplements to add to the water, so your water gets better. It gets better values to be healthy. So
I noticed something sorry, Hans, one sec. I noticed something. So I've been doing a hydrogen water bottle. I've been trying all kinds of stuff, Yeah,
I got one here as well.
Yeah, I noticed if I put distilled water, which is pure, into the hydrogen bottle without any minerals, then you get virtually no. Because, and I was like, hang on. I was like, is it broken? And then I was like, I'm going to experiment. And I started putting it in, and I looked it up online. It's like, you need, like you said, and you need that electrical transfer.
You know where that comes from, Tom? That actually comes from, we're getting into Schauberger here, but actually, this is another potential myth, is that electrolysis actually works different. And it's if you use distilled water, which has nothing in it, you won't get anything happening.
No, exactly.
So actually, Schauberger said it's not working the way that we think it is. You need the extra elements in there in order to get this process going. So it's actually
Yeah.
Something else is, I don't know exactly what is happening, but it's well, you're just proving it. You're just proving it.
Yeah. I add a bit of salt or a couple of element, and then it's like, and then it bubbles away. Whereas,
exactly.
like, what, what's going on? And the thing that tricked me the first time is I must have had some residue of salt, or when I first started doing it with the hydrogen water, and then when I started to do distilled water with the hydrogen bottle, I got a few bubbles. I was like, okay, and then I noticed very quickly it must have used any residue of any salt in that bottle. And then very quickly it was like nothing working. It was inert. I was like, what? And then it took me a few days to figure it out. And I was like, it's the salt,
But you can even put your chi balls into your hydrogen bottle. I mean, you can even do that.
You can, okay. I'll do that.
No, they are totally inert. It's literally they are totally inert. The only thing the reason that you have to wash them before you start using them is just simply because of the process how they're made. So you take away the dust.
Yeah, I gave it a quick clean in the sieve. It's fine. Yeah.
Because another excellent feature of it is because it is of a high pH, which is potential hydrogen, you will not get any algae and biofilm on the water. It actually stays fresh for months and months and months. You can leave the water in the sun, and it will still be drinkable, and it will still be non-green, non-algae, non all of that, because of the alkalinity of the water. And it's the similar process to if you ever cleaned silver, you can take a bowl of water, you put in an aluminium foil sheet at the bottom, and you just put water in there, and then you put your silverware in there that's dirty, and then nothing will happen. And as soon as you add salt to it, the silver will get clean. So you take a
rewind 3 sentences. Say this part again.
If you want to clean your silverware, pure silver, you get a little tub, put water in there, put a sheet of aluminium foil at the bottom.
At the bottom, okay, yeah.
Put your silverware on top, and then add salt to it. And it will start a process of cleaning the silver off the dirt that's on there. It's an electrolysis mechanism.
Yeah, electrolysis. Yeah. Okay.
And that will work. But we're on the Qelby balls, so your Qelby balls will discharge yourself. So that's just a little insight.
That's brilliant. I love that.
We've been working in loving water very intensely the last 6 years, and so we've come across hundreds of different ways of types of water, but also of how to treat water.
One of the main things that I was very excited about is that everything I knew about water up to now was that it needs to swirl, it needs to move. This is how water keeps vital. This is life is movement. Yeah. And this is actually the very first time that I'm happy to. I mean, this bottle, I use it for playing golf, so I don't use it a lot. But I've left the water in there like probably 2 weeks now, and it's fresh. It's really. I mean, I was amazed that although it's standing still, but because of the Qelby balls in there, it stays fresh, and that's the first.
Is that a copy? What's that you got?
This is just a copper bottle. I mean, you need. Do you know the story about copper with regards to water?
Go on.
Again, that's Schauberger, but Schauberger actually was asked by the king of Bulgaria to have a look at the crops, because they started to see a decline in crops, and he actually went out and he found out that at the Turkish border they were still using wooden plows. And everywhere else, they had started using steel plows. And they actually had a drop of about 40% crop. I mean, less crop. And he worked out that steel is actually made with fire. And steel, the moment that it touches the soil, it immediately neutralizes the high energy of the soil. It actually depletes the soil of energy.
Really?
Whereas copper doesn't do that. So he actually developed a special copper plow, and they tested it, and lo and behold, they got back to the normal level, even higher. So you literally, this is why in India everybody drinks water in copper.
Wow.
And I
I
got
was
this,
looking into
this
copper.
little copper spiral. You see this spiral?
Yeah.
You put this in your plants outside.
Yeah.
You just twine it around a stick and then stick it in the ground. It will get the energy out of the air, and it will help the electrical charge from the natural soil, take it from the air in a better way. So that's free energy, and it will charge your vegetable garden. It will charge
Plants will grow bigger.
Say again, Hans?
Plants will grow bigger. I mean,
yeah,
this is
bigger and stronger.
Yeah.
A lot of people are now talking about, it's called electroculture. I actually prefer copper culture, and it's nothing new.
No, it's very old.
All the old buildings used to have copper antennas.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was all copper.
From the ether. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's but it's nice about this whole period is that all this old knowledge is coming back. So and literally, if you don't need fertilizer. In fact, the story of Schauberger was actually that he stopped farmers from starting to use steel, so they started using the copper plow
again. Yeah.
And then the fertilizer companies came and said, well, guys, you need to stop this because you are producing too much food. And if you keep on producing so much food, then you will grow, you actually go out of business. And that's how they stopped the use of the copper plow and got everybody back onto fertilizer. But you don't need it.
And it was a decree in Germany and in France that copper was not allowed to be used by farmers anymore in the 40s and 50s, because they said the yield of the crops was too big. It was influencing the price, so they were actually told that because of the higher yield, the price would go down of their goods, and they should stop it.
And that's how they stopped it.
You can all Google this and find it.
Can you cook with copper? Like, can you copper pans, frying? Can you cook with copper?
Yes. No. It's.
I mean, everything used to be copper. This is the whole thing.
The good kitchens.
So cast iron then? Cast iron's a big thing right now. It's better than, like ceramic. Not ceramic. It's better than Teflon. All those.
Well, obviously Teflon.
But what about copper? Should you use maybe a copper skillet?
Yeah, you get copper sulfide as a taste to your sauces. You go to a big French cuisine, a real kitchen.
Yeah.
You will see a lot of small copper pots for sauces, because it gives an additional taste to the sauce.
Huh.
That's why if you put your water in a copper bottle, and not in a copper bottle that has a copper inside, because some of the fake copper.
I know. I
saw
that. They're all fake online. Yeah.
Yeah, but so you need to have the copper ones, which says 100% copper. You test that by putting a magnet to it, but that's a different story. So
is copper? I can't remember. Is copper magnetic or not?
Not.
Okay.
No. Right. So when you put your flask out, then you fill it in the evening and you drink it the next day, because then it has the water has integrated with the copper lining in the bottle, and then it will have an additional function. It's similar that you can add copper to your diet, or the silver or gold or zinc or magnesium.
Yeah,
it's all natural, and the advantage of copper, silver, gold, and zinc, they're single minerals, so they're not made like steel or anything like that.
Yeah, they're natural. They're natural
in the way they are.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Somatids ceramic.
Yeah.
So, just on the Qelby.
Yeah.
Because that's indeed. I mean, we were amazed that going back to the biofilm is that we had one of these bottles in our window shop.
Links are below, folks. You want to get the link? There's a link there. I've got 10% off. I know when you go to the website, it might say that this one, which is like the kind of starter kit, that may have sold out, but it's getting replenished. But you can get the double one, and that's still available. So yeah, click the link below, you get your 10% off.
We have everything in stock.
So it's back in stock.
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
it's back in
no
stock.
worries.
No worries.
Back in stock. When I looked before, but it's back in stock. Good. So don't worry. You can get this one with the bottle, or you can get a double one, which I've got, and go for it.
Yeah. So if you follow the link, then you will see obviously the bottles, but also another product that we make of the Qelby balls, and that is in addition to your what you can do on your walls, you can paint with it.
Paint,
so, yeah. So if you use Qelby in your paint, it will actually protect you from electric smoke. It will enhance the energy from your walls. You will actually feel that the walls are I wouldn't say coming alive, but that would be a good phrase to use. But the Somatids will be in your wall, and you will feel that there is a radiant coming from your walls, which protects you from interference of Wi-Fi and other electronic smoke.
Yeah, and
that you can also find on the website.
That actually comes back to why there's no biofilm. It's because in a high energy field, Mother Nature doesn't have to send in the cleaning troops, i.e. the bad bacteria, the biofilms, the fungi.
Yeah.
So literally, I mean, if you have like duckweed in a pond, it means that the pond is not doesn't have healthy water. That's why the duckweed's coming there to clean up. And the same goes for your gut. If you have bad bacteria in your gut, it simply is that they're coming to help you. And the nice thing with Somatids is, I personally believe Michel Aerts, who is the CEO of Morphogenic, who's actually got the global rights to sell this, he put it in a way where he said, wherever there are somatids, somatids try to optimize conditions for life. So if you have a high concentration, like if you put it into the paint, then your room becomes a higher energy space, and there's no need for Mother Nature to bring in the crap. So it keeps the room healthy, and this is why there's no. Amazingly, there's no biofilm. If you leave the water there for like 3 months, there won't be any biofilm on it. And we're still amazed with it because it's completely new for us as well. And there's a couple other products that are on our website, and we were actually if you look at the health center in Korea, where they have where they treat chronically ill people with leukemia, and they walk out after 6 months clear. I mean, they go to the bath twice a day, spend an hour in it, but the bath is filled with like 150 kilograms of these balls, which is not very practical for home purposes. But they do make special blankets. They call it charging packs. And
I saw that on the website, the blankets. Yeah.
So you can use that, and you can use that in your bath if you have a certain if you have bad knees or whatever. So you can put it on the body parts, and there's different sizes. So that's another application.
So that's a blanket. It's not. There's no connection with electricity. It's just.
It's basically a blanket that holds all these poles.
Great. Yeah. And you can put that in the bath, and that will do the job.
It is specifically meant for that.
Wow. I need to get one of those. That'd be great.
Yeah, no, it will. It is. you will look much younger.
I look young anyway, but I can always look younger. Send me one over, boys. That would be great. I'll do that, and I'll tell everyone daily to get them. That'd be fantastic.
Okay, great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somatids.
Yeah, I never heard of them, but it's Willem Reich knew about it. Actually, Béchamp, I don't know whether you're.
The Metachlorians in Star Wars. That's what it is. It's the Force.
It is. It is the life force.
That's the life force.
Now we have to give credit to Mark Edward, who actually called them chi-balls. So
chi-balls, yeah.
And it stuck actually, because they are chi-balls. They are literally the life force.
Talking of Star Wars, so if you do the numbers on Star Wars, it comes to 119. I've got Darth Vader down there, and I've got a Boba Fett there. But also, Nikola Tesla comes to 119. And the Pyramid comes to 119, and the Highlander comes to 119. So it's interesting that...
Oh, the Highlander. I love that movie.
Yeah. It's Connor. There's John Connor in Terminator. It's all... You spell John Connor, it's 126, spells 45, who's the 45th president, Trump. It's all, it's there.
It's there. 45 is very much linked to Trump, and 88 is linked to Trump. And
yeah. Well, 88 mph, 88 miles per hour, comes to 125, which comes to time travel, comes to John Kennedy, comes to
Back to the Future. Back to the Future was 88 as well.
Yeah, Back to the Future. That's it, 88 miles per hour, Back to the Future. Yeah. Back to the Future actually comes to 176 in numbers. And if you spell November the 5th, that's 176. And Trump won the election again on November the 5th.
Yeah.
And Art of the Deal is one Trump the Art of the Deal. But 115 is Art of the Deal. And 11.5, so November 5th. So Back to the Future, Highlander, Tesla, Kennedy, Trump, Somatids, they're all connected.
They are all connected. I mean, this is where it really is scary. I did tell you that, and I can't mention that, actually say the actual names here, but I'm still going to send you, I have 3 names. One of them is my birth name.
Oh, yeah.
One of them I got like probably 15 years ago. And one of them I got during a Sundance, a Cree Sundance. I was invited by Bruce Lipton. I don't know whether you know the name.
Yeah, Bruce. Yeah.
I mean, I literally, my tent was facing Bruce, and I spent many evenings having hamburgers with him. He's absolutely a great guy. But they had a naming ceremony, and at one time I actually felt like I had to. Suddenly came to me, I had to put it into a gematria calculator.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind because it came out exactly the same. And you go like, hold on a second, one is my birth name, and one is given to me like after my 40th birthday. So it's all connected. It's all connected.
It's a highly intelligent system life that we're in. Intelligence is 115, 11.5, November 5th. Art of the Deal.
Yeah. So, but it's nice that you left at Qelby, because otherwise you wouldn't even have put us on the show, I guess, if it didn't work out.
Well, I worked it out after. I was already sold. I was already interested. So, but 61 Miracle Qelby, yeah. And then Somatid is 81, which is Tower, which is Square, which is Tiffany. You got Trump Tower. You've got Trump. There you go. Trump Somatid is 169. The Great Awakening. Thomas Bushnell, 169. Robert Zemeckis.
So we should send some chi-balls to Donald himself.
Yeah, send Donald
to the White House.
I'll call him. I'll contact Eric and I'll say, Eric, here's some Somatids. And you never know. Probably Donald's got them more, and he'll probably send back something else on top as well. So, but yeah, we'll send the great man some Somatids.
Well, we better send it to Kennedy then, so to make America healthy again. So
RFK. I was supposed to get Robert on a show before. I did a prediction that they would get. I did a prediction. Well, it was over 2 years ago now. No, nearly 2 years ago. That Trump and Kennedy were going to come together. They were going to join. And then they did. I didn't see it quite in the way they did. Obviously, he's now part of Trump's team and MAGA. But when they were kind of opposing, I was like, that they're on the same team. And then they did. But I did a show back in the summer of 2023, saying that they're on the same team and they'll come together, they'll work together, and they are. So it was always slightly different. That's the thing I've noticed with all this. We get the codes, we get the numbers, and it's like a football goal. And the Dutch how about this? The ace of spades,
Yes.
Johan Cruyff, 127. So
Yeah.
Johan Cruyff, I can predict he's not dead. I think he's in witness protection. But if you're shooting at the goal, you can put the ball in maybe 100 different spaces, because the size of the football compared to the goal is probably 100. But so the goal might be, the ball might go there, it might go here. But the point is, we score the goal. We know the direction, but how it actually happens is always slightly different. But nevertheless, it happens. It happens, and it's always there, and it's an amazing thing. But Johan Cruyff, the Dutch master. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Like, there's certain things that are definitely set. You know, you can't change those things, and it's I mean, we've all been dabbling with it. But I do believe that certain things are just simply set. It's like, the world, Mother Earth is transforming right now, and we can't stop that. It's just the only thing that we can do is how is she going to transform, and that's what we're that's what we're actually. Dragonfly is all about balancing water, because that's one of the main things that we can do. And interestingly, in the Hopi tradition, they actually say that the world can only transform in a good way if we balance water. So
right. One of the cue posts says, "Watch the water." So it's like Dragonfly is 102, which is dimension, and it's also gravity, 102.
Okay.
It's very cool.
Wow.
Yeah. I feel weighted down now. Actually, on that, I mean,
like Nolan's film, like Bending Time, it's dimension, but it's gravity. It's like, that's what he's trying to teach us in that film,
Well, actually, talk about life force, because this is another Schauberger wisdom. Because he actually, we're only taught about gravity, right? I mean, there's only gravity. So how can you stand? How can you sit? How can a leaf go upwards? There must be an opposing force, and that's the life force. That's the chi, and it's completely neglected by science, by modern scientism.
Yeah,
and Schauberger
the pressure.
Yeah, it's the same when you put a seed in the earth. You think, well, plants need sunlight to grow. Well, they don't.
That's true, because the weather's
so a seed has its most powerful moment
before it comes out.
Yeah, when it comes out and breaks through the earth, the crush, and then the flowering or the tree or whatever is actually the easy part, because then there is no force. And then it will start using the photonics, and it will start using the energy fields around it. Yeah. And it will start mixing the water and electricity and the bio electricity to grow. And we as humans do that as well. Yeah. So it's very important to have the correct water, but also to be earthed, to walk the earth bare feet. Or on the beach or water, or swim in water, not too long, just 10 minutes or whatever. Touch the earth 2-3 times a day properly, drink proper water, and have enough sunlight, 2 hours a day, and preferably the first hour of the day and the last hour of the day. Yeah, and then you will stay healthy, because even in 1800s and beginning 1900s. And there were hospitals in Switzerland and anywhere, and they would take the patients outside into the sun to heal. Now you have this bullshit. You can't go into the sun. You need to have a sunblock, which actually makes your skin worse. Yeah. Etc. etc. So all these things are made for marketing and just selling a product.
They're just lies, aren't they? They're just lying, inverting.
You do not get sunburned if you do it properly. If you take the early hours and you take the later hours in the day, it's fine.
Guys, it's been fascinating. I've got to wrap up in a moment, but
it's fine.
We'll do another show again, because I know you guys have got a lot of knowledge, and this is fun. I like this, and
we're always happy to. I mean, this is what it's all about. Just having good conversations, and we're happy to be back. I mean, we haven't talked about it much because we're focusing on Qelby, but as Dragonfly, we're sort of focusing on, rather than selling, whatever, red light therapy or Qelby balls, we're into creating healthy living and working environments.
Good.
And therefore we have a lot of technologies in sound, in light, in water.
Yeah.
So there's lots
We'll do
of
that. We'll do the sound. About. We'll do the sound machine next time. We'll do that.
Yeah, that's really
great. Yeah.
That would be great. Peter, Hans, it's been a pleasure, boys.
Same here.
Folks, click the link below. Tum Numbers, you've got the link, and enter Tum Numbers 10. It will come up on there. You'll get 10% off your product. Is it? Do they pay for shipping, or is shipping included?
Yeah, no, shipping, because that's we are actually shipping worldwide, and it's we can't do. We started with free shipping, but we got burned heavily.
Okay, so basically, so you get the 10%, so you get 10% off the product, and then you just add your shipping. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Excellent. Thanks,
and
guys.
then all the guys outside outside Europe will pay their own VAT and their own taxes, but we can't do anything. We can't do anything about it. So
yeah, that's fine. That's usual. That's it. So
thanks very much, Tom.
Yeah, this one sold out, but you've got it replenished. So
no, it's we have everything back in.
Yes, back. So. But I know it was sold out because that's what I saw on the website. So fantastic. All right, folks. Hans,
all right, Tom.
Peter,
thank you very much.
I'll see you soon. You take care. God bless.
Take care. Thanks very much.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Qelby 61 miracle. There you go.